So I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington football team taking on the New York Giants.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense. And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about play. From the 31, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask. Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, pushing through the contact. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brought down at the
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19
yards. And the Giants first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Now Jones to throw again. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
3. Washington, nothing.
Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick. That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, completes this to Ward.
The pass.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Tress
Now the
Way.
former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Jones pass.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard.
Jones pass.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal.
Now Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
The pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Washington, 0.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Saquon
A
Barkley.
gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
It's
and
Barkley
7.
on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass. Incomplete. Brings up 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington ready to try again on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground with Ward. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Santos' kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
It's 10. Washington 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Number 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones going down the middle, and it's complete.
Jones
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right through.
His kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Washington 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Washington will
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
McKinney on the tackle.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
the pass.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
On the run, it's Barkley. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass. Complete to
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The pass.
7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now Jones throwing again. A short throw to Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Jones pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Jones.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's at the 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout.
making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they take a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for New York. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium, a tough test for the Cowboys as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Then later, they'll let the humidity die down just a bit in Jacksonville, a late start, where it'll be the Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Still 9 remaining on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Able to spin free. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Jones now to throw on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for New York. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 26.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They run it with Ward. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Washington.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
This is Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
That's complete to Ward.
The pass.
And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Ward. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
The pass. Complete to
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25.
New York ready to go again offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
21 yards. And the Giants first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. And that's incomplete.
Jones pass.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Grant on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. That's Ward, complete right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
That's the end of the 3rd.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. It's a first down.